most they have ever done in in a quarter. And of course, Xbox fanboys are gonna come back. Oh, that just means they're stuck in a warehouse. No, right? Those are orders they're fulfilling. Sure, it goes to the warehouse first, then it goes to the distributors.
But then
right?
what about the customers? You know, the same one that are actually out here picking up these consoles. What about that, man? Let's talk about that data. Let's talk about that metric. Because I'm starting to think that there's some truth to this, bro. You got Sony out here shipping consoles and counting them as sales. Like, this is ridiculous, man. Y'all did the same thing with Rebirth and 16, you know, counting in bundle sales, acting as if people really went out there and picked up these games when all they did was pick up the PS5 console. I'm telling you, man, Sony is known for fabricating what's actually going on here, man. I mean, you just exposed yourself. Oh, you know, it goes to the warehouse and the distributor. But what about the customers? What about the consumers? You know, the ones that are actually out here buying these consoles. I'm starting to think that they don't really have 70 million consoles out there, bro. They got you people deceived. It's probably more like maybe 40, 50. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Microsoft's a little bit more consistent with what they're doing. But I really don't think people are picking up PS5s like that, man. And let's not forget, a lot of them were bought by scalpers, okay? Because I see a bunch of PS5s in store, man. And everybody just be looking at them and don't even buying them. So I don't understand where this whole 70 million PS5s been sold out there. I mean, maybe 75 million PS5s have been shipped, but I don't know about sold, brother, because according to what you just said, it goes to the warehouse, then the distributor, but you said nothing about the customer. The same people that are the ones that are supposed to be buying these consoles. No wonder your exclusive games are low.
You can clearly see from the month-to-month NPD, from Mitsu and GFK in Europe, PlayStation is the number one selling console, except for Japan, that the Switch dominates it. But in Europe, United States...
Yeah, I still think that PlayStation would still be the most highest selling console, but I really do think that they're fabricating these sales. It's like when Nintendo came out and they were like, oh, you know, this is about to surpass the PlayStation 2. And Sony's like, oh, no, matter of fact, we found 5 other million PS2s out there for some reason, and let's add up a few more. You know, I mean, come on, man. Sony's lying to y'all, bro. Y'all really believe these lies, bro? And what's even more embarrassing is that you're 50 years old and you was out here parading about a console selling, but you're not talking about how the games are selling. The games are selling abysmal. Let's not forget, people. People ain't picking up a PS5 to play PlayStation games. They're picking it up for third party, which kind of beats the purpose of why would you pick up a PlayStation. Say whatever you want about people that play on Nintendo, but they pick it up for their games. Say whatever about what you want to say about people on Xbox, but they pick up the platform for Xbox games as well as Game Pass Ultimate, which are things that are provided by these companies themselves. Like, what are we doing here, man? I mean, come on, bro.
For Japan, that the Switch dominates it. But in Europe, United States, everywhere else, the number one selling console. So people are just buying them and buying them and buying them.
And people are not buying those exclusives. I mean, come on, bro. If this is all you guys have as an argument, man, when did fanboys talk more about sales of a console than the games that we had, bro? Because even with the PS1 and 2, and even though it was a lot of second and third party games on it, but still people was talking about how they love the games on the platform. I've never heard a guy say, oh, well, the PlayStation 1 is better than the Sega Saturn because it sold better. No, a lot of them said, even though it was ignorant, but a lot of them said that it was better than the Saturn because it had a quality and a quantity amount of games over it, right? When did fanboys start getting into these console wars, talking more about the console sales than the games that they're... Oh, that's right, because they don't have no games to play. That's what's going on here. So the only thing that they can latch onto is console sales. But unfortunately, 99.9% of the people that pick up a PS5 ain't picking it up for exclusives. And you know this. Majority of them are picking it up for third party. You might as well call it a Fortnite box. It's not a PlayStation box. It's a Fortnite. It's a third party machine because that's what the vast majority of your community is playing it on. And the funny thing is, you can't say that about Nintendo because their first party games are doing much better than any third party game that's on their platform. So the Nintendo Switch is a Nintendo platform. They play it for Nintendo games. But I can't sit there and say the same for Sony. Not even Microsoft, but I will say that there is a minority out there that do pick up an Xbox for their type of titles, but I cannot say the same for PlayStation.
Absolutely ahead of the curve and stuff like that, right? So, most successful third quarter ever. The most successful in revenue. The most successful in profit. They are
And this is mostly due to the third party. It says it right here. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Like, what are we doing here, man? Like, I mean, if this is actually, hold on, it doesn't say it in this article.
literally
It says it in the next one.
breaking boundaries.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Right? Operating in.
Look at that. Driven by PS5 units, third party growth. So we're gonna sit there and act like it doesn't say that. We already know that they're getting a lot of money off the subscriptions and people playing the Call of Duties and all that a month. That's something we're already fully aware about. Like, what point are you proving, man? But specifically, it doesn't say driven by PS5 units in exclusive games, does it, guys? It says third party growth. So that shows you that people don't play exclusive games on your platform; they play it for third party. Which kind of beats the purpose of why you guys say that the PlayStation 5 is so great.
Next fiscal year, which begins in April, they plan to release major titles such as Ghost of Yotei and Death Stranding. So those games are definitely coming out, but it's going to be after April, right? Because it's next fiscal year. Awaiting their orders and say, hey, master, what do you want us to do? You're going to downplay this, right? And how did they downplay it?
It's not even about downplaying, but where's the games, bro? I have the console. I want to play some games on it, man. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much you talk about these console sales, I'm not looking forward to no Days Gone Remastered, bro. Okay? Let's keep it 100, bro. Take the console war garbage out of here. If you look at it for face value, the PlayStation 5 is offering you literally nothing but third-party games. Microsoft, same thing, except they do have they do have games that they're funding and that they're coming out with. I mean, Avoid is people are already playing the game now. That's a new blockbuster hit. But when you look at PlayStation, you really see nothing. When you really look at the fact that, like, what are the games that Sony's offering? You're like, yeah, it's practically nothing. It's remasters, remakes, and then remasters and remakes to what people don't even want. It's like, if you're going to do remasters, then maybe you should remaster the game that people have been asking for, like Bloodborne.
They downplayed simply by taking this tweet right here, right, from Derek Strickland, saying, despite new revenue record, PlayStation's Q3 operating margin was just 7%, right? And now, that was the chink in armor. That was it, right? Jumping on to shit like, oh, this sports server got to tell us we got to talk shit about PlayStation. Let's just jump in and do it.
No, it's so funny that they humbled you with that tweet, and yet you want to sit there and act like people are having propaganda towards PlayStation. No, it's called being real. Just like what you said. It goes to the warehouse, they're the distributor, but you didn't say nothing that it goes to the customers or the consumers. Which also means that people have a point when they sit there and tell you that the 75 whatever million console sales is fabricated. It seems like it's 75 million shipped and whatever we don't know sold. I'm sorry, bro. A lot of these are in warehouses, man. Let's keep it a buck, man. Because when you compare it to the Xbox Live and you see how the user base of how much, it's practically the same. How can Xbox, let's not forget, have about close, if not more, users on their subscription service than PlayStation when you had the PS4 that sold over 100 million? You have the PS5 that's allegedly sold at 70 to 75 million. So what is it? So are these not activated? We've already talked about the fact that only 5 million are subscribed on Game Pass Ultimate on PC. So how is Microsoft getting this high install base even though PlayStation outsold it 5-1 apparently, right? Exactly, because it's either these consoles have been shipped and they're not been activated. Okay? This is what I'm trying to tell you, bro. People, I mean, at this point, you just exposed your own hypocrisy.
They never asked themselves to be like, wait, before we talk shit about PlayStation's percentage margin. Okay?
I don't care about PlayStation's percentage margin. I care about the PlayStation's games, bro. Like, you 50, bro, worry about your own pockets. Like, why are you sitting there worrying about a multi-billion-dollar corporation's pockets, but yet you ain't worried about your own, bro? Like, this is the problem with the game. People even in his own chatter call, like, yo, come on, Porter, you do it, bro. Come on, man. Like, really, bro? Seriously, it was fine when you brought it up a few times, but it's the same talking points. Nobody cares, bro. Because when it comes down to playing games, that's why we picked up these consoles. I didn't pick up the consoles to know what the NPD sales was. Maybe they should have an app so you guys can keep track of how well your console's selling, because y'all clearly ain't playing no games. The most played game on PlayStation is Twitter.
Xbox margin of profit. Because you might want to look into that before you talk shit about PlayStation's margin of profit. It doesn't.
You see how he gets defensive, bro? Nobody cares, bro. We playing a void. We got games, man. Nobody cares, bro. You guys have completely lost the plot, man. I'm sorry, bro. As much as I can't stand the Nintendo community for them being as delusional as they can be, but at least they say, you know, I mean, hey, that Skyward Sword, I mean, that's a kind of overpriced remaster, but I like it though. I mean, I like it too, but don't you think it's a little overpriced? But I like it though. Okay, Nintendo fanboy. You know that game, that Nintendo, I mean, really, Donkey Kong Returns, man. I mean, come on, man. $60 for a 3DS game. They didn't even use the Wii version. That one was way better. But I like it though. Oh, you like it? Yeah, I like it though. It's a good game. I mean, yeah, it's fun. I mean, I played on the 3DS and the Wii. But why are you paying $60 for this? But I like it though. Don't make fun of me. I like it though. Okay. You like it though? But at least they buy the console for the platform for their games though. Okay? You ponies over here talking about sales as if this matters to anybody. Nobody cares, bro. More than likely, y'all only got one PS5 in your home, and you out here worrying about what the other 70 million people are doing with theirs, which is more ironic considering that they're not using it the same way you are. So so your point is irrelevant.
Makes sense that y'all talking shit when Xbox don't even tell you the actual profitable numbers.
Just like Sony don't tell you when you guys got any games, because it's none of your business, bro. So would you mind telling me how your financial situation is, since, you know, you believe that everything should be public? What's your financial situation, Puerto Rock? It's none of your business. Who cares, bro? The only thing we're looking forward to is playing games. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, how are you doing this, bro? Like, it's ridiculous that this man is 50 years old, bro, with a New York Yankees hat on his head, with sweat dripping down the side of his earlobe and his neck, talking like this. Grow up, bro. Like, for real.
In the margins between the two. For all we know, they're still not making profit. And if they are, that shit...
But they making games, and that's all I care about.
Under 1%, for all we know. But none of you think like that. These Xbox fanboys, none thinks like that. But there is hope. There is hope for some. Some are seeing the light. Oh yes, Xbox fanboys, Xbox diehard. Today.
Hold on.
They woke up. Someone woke up. And what am I talking about? Brad Sams. You know Brad Sams, right? Hardcore Xbox fanboy, Xbox.
Bro, y'all just want people to be angry about everything. Because you're not happy with your platform, so you want people to get rid of theirs. Bro, this is not what gaming is about, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I preferred when the fanboys used to bash the people's games. You know what I'm saying? I would have preferred if y'all went back to calling stuff Starfail. But this is ridiculous, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You know, what happened to the days when people used to bash the competition's games? Do that, bro. I prefer that, you know, than this crap, bro. Because this crap is ridiculous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all gamers here. We all playing on platforms, man. I was a huge fan of the Sega Dreamcast, even though it didn't sell well. But that doesn't mean that the console was a bad platform. Same thing with the TurboGrafx 16. I love these platforms. I think they're great platforms. They just never caught on the same way as other ones. But that doesn't make them bad. See, I think we've come to the point where it's like you guys want to literally label something bad because it's not at the top of what you guys think it is. And Microsoft has always kind of sold around 30, 40 million consoles, even since the original Xbox. Original Xbox, about 30, it did outsell the GameCube. Okay, 360 is when they really changed the landscape of gaming. Xbox One about 40, 50 million right there. And Series S and X is probably more likely going to do the same. How is that bad? How is that bad? Like, you guys act like it's like the Wii U at 11 million sales. How is that bad? Like, that is still a big, huge audience that they can still continue to make money off. Oh, because it's not higher than PlayStation. Well, guess what? PlayStation ain't higher than the Nintendo Switch. So, therefore, I guess the PS5 is a failure, right? Is this what we doing? Because this is ridiculous, bro. But the funny thing is about Nintendo Switch 2, that has a good case for an argument. they buy their games the most, they buy their console the most, they support their own titles, they support their own online games. Nintendo gamers actually buy the Switch or Switch 2 for their exclusives. So if they wanted to engage in this console war crap, I mean, I think it's still stupid, but they can. Because I sit there and tell them, because there's always a counter for everything, because I tell them that your portable ain't even really a console. It's just a portable device set, essentially cut from the cloth for the 3DS, which has always been popular for Nintendo. We're just having power. That is nothing special, bro. At the end of the day, Nintendo had it easy with the Switch because you always succeeded in portables. But in home consoles, Nintendo will never dabble that in again. And not even exclusives would even get Nintendo to do that. But I'm also hearing that they're going to focus on PC and bro, there's a lot of stuff, man. But not right now. So like I said, I got to save that for later. But I'm just throwing it out there just so you guys know that I said it first. But yeah, they're going to be focused on putting games on set-top boxes as well. Probably after the Switch 2 is done. That's more likely what's because Nintendo don't want to focus on home consoles. That's just something they don't want to do. But they definitely want to push their own distributing service. And I'm hearing that they're going to do it. They're actually going to have it compete with Steam, which is going to be quite crazy. It's interesting, but like I said, it's going to be a long time until y'all see that. So, like I said, just remember who told you that first when it happens.
You can't say it's an industry problem that people don't want hardware when one company sells like shit. Like so bad that there's even conversations that PlayStation Portal is competing in sales with an Xbox console. That's how bad it is.
So what about the games though? Let's talk about the games. You can't name any PlayStation first party games, can you? The only games that you guys got is third party and potentially some Xbox titles. That's it. That's why y'all been capping so hard about Halo Master Chief port, Gears of War port, and all this other stuff. Because y'all don't have nothing.
That's how absolutely bad it is. In fact, let me say this. Right now, they're toying around. Let me show y'all something. They're toying around.
I don't care about what you got to show, man, because we about to end this video, man. You're not good for gaming, man. I'm going to just keep it 100, man. There's even people in his own comment section. Look, he look like a little taller, a little kid, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, grow up, bro. Like, just play your console, man. Like, I got them all, bro. I got them all. I'm an Xbox fanboy, bro. It's so funny. This is why I do it, bro. Because I love when people call me an Xbox fanboy. And I got a PlayStation 5 controller in my hand. Yes, I know. I'm doing the Dreamcast guy. You got a problem with that? I don't care, bro. It's getting to the point, man, like, this is ridiculous, bro. People talk about I'm an Xbox fanboy, but I had a whole live stream talking with my audience in my live stream while I was playing on PlayStation. And y'all still want to label people Xbox fanboy. It's childish, bro. Grow up already. Like, for real, bro. Seriously.
Around this point in time was close to 50 million units. And that's the worst selling PlayStation in terms of consoles. And that was the one that had
it was a far, far better console than the PlayStation 5.
Disastrous launch. $600, $599, ridge ratio, all that bullshit. We all know, right?
PS3 was a good console, man. I will sit there and be on this hill and defend the PS3's honor, bro. Shut up. Don't ever disrespect the PS3. Don't ever disrespect a platform that was actually out there for the gamers. Because that's what the PS3 was. You don't even understand the value of what the PS3 even offered. It had so many features, so many things that you could do. Bro, where's the disrespect, bro? So you guys go more based off sales than based off fun. Because if you tell me, I will give you my PS5 for a PS3. Because the PS3 is a far better console. Guarantee.
We all know the issues PlayStation 3 had. And even that console, at this point in time, 50 million.
And at that point in time, PS3 had way better games. Let's go through the list. We had Folklore, Resistance Fallen Man, Resistance 2, it's about 4 or 5 years. Little Big Planet, SOCOM Confrontation, I believe SOCOM 4, Mag, Warhawk, Starhawk, Killzone 2, Killzone 3, Pain, Crash Commando. They even had a few of their own indies that they used to do. Ridge Racer 7, 4 out of 2 Battle Lines. It's already over. Just go home. Just go home. It's already over. PlayStation 3 already destroyed you. See, this is what you people on this. I think even Uncharted 1 and 2 bro, it's done, bro. Like, how y'all gonna even put the PS5 on the same level as the PS3, bruh? Demon Souls? Seriously, bruh? This what we doing? Heavenly Sword? I can keep going on, bro. Genji? NBA Motorstorm? It's no contest. Ratchet and Clank Quest for Booty. Bro, y'all don't know nothing, man. Nothing. God of War 3, which y'all still trying to remaster again for the PS5, you know, because the PS3 generation was so good that you just can't get behind. You just can't get behind it. Bro, don't ever disrespect the PS3, bro. What are you doing?
The worst console.
Worst console.
The worst console for PlayStation.
And it was the most fun PlayStation that I've had. You know, it was not more fun than the PS1 and 2, but still, it was a great console, man. Let's not forget the store with all the PlayStation 1 classics. You know what I'm saying? PS1 disc, you have the PS3 original model, 1 and 2. Bro, you don't even know how impactful that console was. And just because it didn't catch on, therefore it's going to be looked at as one of the worst. The worst console is the PS5, bar none. Okay? I don't care about console sales, but when you talk about games, that's what the PS3 is all about, the games. I don't care, bro. Y'all got your head so far up your behind that y'all don't even know what is even the means to being a gamer anymore.
So even if Xbox did have 32, it would be getting stomped out by the PlayStation 3. That's how pathetic Xbox console sales at.
And that's why the PS3 was getting stomped out by the Xbox 360. But like I said, all that is completely irrelevant. That was just a great time for gaming, honestly, you know? And also, too, let's not forget, free online. There was so many good things that the PS3 had that the PS4 and 5 didn't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, matter of fact, PS3 was so good that even Sony was using the PS3 games for the PS4, like Heavy Rain, God of War 3 Remaster, Last of Us Remaster. Let's not forget Beyond Two Souls, Heavy Rain, all these games that started on PS3, and Sony was using these games for the PS4 early on. Let's not act here, because I remember. And y'all want to sit there and bash. Oh, I almost forgot. Infamous 1 and 2. Bro, just go home. Take your PS5 and go home. Because at the end of the day, the PS4 3 had more games than the PS5. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. The blasphemy that this man has towards the PS3, all because it didn't sell as good as the PS5, is absolutely ridiculous. Because people pick up your platform for a freaking third party. Ain't nobody playing no exclusive games on your console. Because if they are, then the sales would be different. You people know this. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. And like I said, take care. Peace out.